There are places on the internet where people don't go to be entertained, they go to survive. Places where strangers document the feelings of being watched, followed, studied. Tonight, we're stepping into one of those places. Welcome to the world of gang stalking. In this first post titled, I Feel Like I'm Being Played, OP claims to be victimized, harassed, and manipulated, and this is what they say. I have been harassed, victimized lately. All I want to do is live my normal life. Someone has been following me from hotel to hotel. They're watching me through the walls or through the Wi-Fi, which I don't use. I've been keeping my mouth shut, but I am being manipulated, woken up in the middle of the night, giving me panic, letting me know they're there. So I get up, and it seems their goal is to disrupt my sleep, so I can't get anything done. I fall asleep early, and then they do the same thing again. This is organized, and I don't know why they're doing this to me. These people have gotten all my information, and this is personal. I can tell I'm being hunted. It feels like it. But every time I start aching in my body, I know it's that time. I don't know how and what they're using to manipulate me into being forced out of my bed. Very strange. For the last year, it seems everything good in my life has been purposely sabotaged by people. I don't know. I don't even want to go back to any of these people. I just want to be left alone. I think I might be losing my mind. I have to be. Reading this, you start to feel pressure. Every moment of their life disrupted, manipulated, controlled by unseen forces. Imagine being unable to sleep without interference, waking in panic, feeling haunted in your own home. You think of your own privacy. Would you ever feel safe again? This isn't just paranoia. This is life under constant observation, a reality most of us would reject if told about. In another post, OP says, my life is literally a movie. If I was to explain everything that has gone on in my life, I swear people would think I'm crazy. I'm literally being gang stalked. I've been trying to keep my cool, but today's just set me off. I believe the police are in on it too. Everyone is in on it, even my family, strangers, everyone. I walk into stores, people stare, and stare, and stare. Just now, right now, in the middle of me typing this, I heard a beep in my AirPods, then got a call from a number I don't know. Another day, I was wearing my AirPods and kept hearing no sounds, but I had nothing playing. This is so creepy. I try to stay low key, but it never works. Everyone is either wants to be like me or close to me. The world becomes a stage. You are the unwilling actor. Every glance, every pass by, every interaction feels orchestrated. You start to question reality. It is just coincidence or something far darker. Imagine walking into a store and feeling every eye on you, as though the world itself conspires to watch, catalog, to analyze your every moment. How do you live under scrutiny? The next post is titled Triggering Alcoholism. OP writes, I'm a target who suffers from alcoholism. My alcoholism, most likely the reason I got targeted. I had a stretch of drinking in the past where I would end up in the hospital over 20 times from 2022 to 24. It was so bad the ER would know who I was when I came in. I'm guessing somebody got tired and decided to do this to me. Gain stalking VTK dot surveillance. I was informed of dot surveillance in the hospital. A nurse started responding to my thoughts. They had walked by and looked at me based on the timing of the inner dialogue. They informed me every thought was picked up after the V2K started. Ever since then, I tried to be sober to show them that I wanted to be better, but apparently the experiment turned me into screwing up. With alcohol being a big factor, this has gone on for a year. My relationship with my family has been strained since then, and now my alcoholism has been taken advantage of. I recently drank and I'm not sure what to think, so the others are asking thoughts under scrutiny. Addiction. Already a personal battle becomes another weapon in this unseen war. When every weakness is amplified, every mistake observed, your mind begins to fracture. You wonder, is this my fault or is this manipulation? The line between personal struggles and external targeting blurs, and when substances are involved, the psychological grip tightens, making it nearly impossible to distinguish reality from fear. Titled Targeted PSYOP. Targeted Solutions creators only moderator Ring8863 uses a bot to comment on every post, trying to redirect the OP away from discussing evidence about who or what is responsible and towards things supposedly within the individual's control. Mainly staying positive, many post quote famous people and to TI related memes, attempting to deflect attention from learning and sharing about targeting programs. Ring8863 has claimed CIA technology sounds crazy, that everyone is a targeted individual, and that the real ways to fight gain stalking are supplements or self-help. While targeted justice and ICATOR are called PSYOPs, this behavior prevents people from focusing on actual solutions to exposing and ending targets. Programs, while lives are being destroyed, sadistic behavior. If you understand what TIs are, here we see the post that point fingers directly at organized systems. When technology, surveillance, and psychological manipulation converge, how do we even fight back? Is it just paranoia? It's about the feeling that every thought, every decision, every plan can be interpreted and weaponized. A targeted PSYOP isn't a theory for these people, it's daily life. The fifth post, OP writes, anyone else dealing with constant surveillance? People thinking everyone is watching them, wondering if what they're feeling is real or imagined. It's hard to know what paranoia or what's targeted harassment. Some posts suggest people feel controlled, manipulated, or observed in ways they can't explain. Sometimes the evidence is scattered and reality feels like a haze. Even the smallest interactions seem loaded with meaning. Every glance, every beep, every unexplained sound becomes a signal. You start connecting dots that might not even exist, and yet the fear is real. How much of this is real? How much is this in the mind trying to survive constant stress? The question hangs in the air for anyone who experiences this. Advice, strategies, survival guides. The human needs for control emerge here, but in the shadow of this stalking, even practical tips feel heavy, as though every step you take can be monitorized. And the next to last post is OP writing about someone going through gang stalking. More or less, this post just describes your possessions, such as saving your possessions, limited to exposure and services, cover, camera lenses, nature, and taking care of yourself. Advice, strategies, survival guides. The human needs for control emerge here, but in the shadow of this stalking, even practical tips feel heavy, as though every step you take can be monitorized. You try to protect yourself, you find normalcy, but the world becomes a maze of paranoia. These lists, these methods are more than guidance. They're lifelines in a life that seems particularly under siege. The final post, titled "Anyone Else Dealing with Helicopter Hoverings?" OP writes, "Anyone else dealing with helicopters constantly hovering above you, outside your window, in the sky? I've noticed this for several years. A few times I was at a park over lunch and one lingered for almost the entire hour. What is the point of this? Is it to intimidate? To let you know we are watching you? I am looking to the end of life options because I refuse to live under this type of regime. But I wish I knew why. Why do they keep..." And finally, the sky becomes a witness, the distant drone of machines, the shadow presence above, a reminder that even air around you is not safe. What is the purpose of surveillance? Intimidation, observation, or something far more sinister? These people, even the horizon offers no reprieve. The world is small. The eyes are everywhere. The surveillance becomes deafening. Sometimes the evidence is scattered and reality feels like a haze. Even the smallest interactions seem loaded with meaning. Every glance, every beep, every unexplained sound becomes a signal. You start connecting dots that might not even exist, and yet the fear is real. How much of this is real? How much is this in the mind trying to survive constant stress? The question hangs in the air for anyone who experiences this. These posts are only glimpses into a hidden world, a network of fear, surveillance, and psychological torment. Whether you believe it, these experiences or not, the stories themselves remind us of the vulnerability of privacy of the human mind. And in this digital age, where every action can be watched, every thought can feel exposed, the question lingers: what does it mean to be truly free?